I'm feeling a bit sad today. Me and my stepbrother Doofus went out to play on garden, and we had his toy guns and had a little gamer army, and some of the little kids on the street started shouting, "Are you retarded? Why don't you get a job?" And saying, "Why are you playing army in your mid-40s?" But me and Doofus, we weren't hurting anyone, we were just staying a gamer army. So why don't they just stop bullying us, just leave us alone? And then after a bit they started shouting "Doofy Doofy" over and over again to Doofus. So Doofus started to cry. He got upset. Because Doofus got upset, I got upset. Then my stepdad told us off, saying we're in his 40s, why are we getting bullied by a load of little kids? What's about 14? So got done off my stepdad and got bullied. So feeling a bit sad. But that's where your paintings comes in. So if you're feeling sad, do a little painting, it makes you feel happier. You don't want to be going outside with all them nasty pavement germs trying to suck you into the pavement. No way. I'll stop in here and polish my snowboard. Respect. Wow. Feeling a bit better already. Right. Now what I'm going to do, I think I'll swap brushes now. Get a slightly smaller brush. It's going into a purplish blackish colour, and I'm going to paint in, it'll be a bit wet, some misty trees. Let's just test this colour on a bit of spare paper. It's always handy to have a bit of spare paper around just to test your colours. Oh yeah, that's alright. Yeah, let's stick some trees in. Oh, that's bang on. I'll try and leave a few gaps in between them. I'd say it's probably a bit of a cold day and that. I'm going to say, shall I make them wintry trees, but I think I'll make them like it's cold, but they've got some leaves on them. So these are leaves. Because I'm going to have a big tree in the foreground, I'm going to put some leaves on that one. So that's it, all mist and stuff. And then down on this bottom bit here, that's the land. And see how that's, you can hardly see it, that's good. I want it misty. And then put some twigs in. Just test that as well. Yeah, that's alright. Some little twigs in, like, well, not twigs, these are big trunks and branches actually. But they're so far away, they're going to fade in. Like that, see that? And sorry. Yeah, they're fading right back. I'll not bother with that one, it's going to be covered up anyway. It's in the picture. Right, so now I'll do the same thing down here, because this is my water, so these are my reflections. My reflections there. I'll slide dab, I think. See, I'm holding my brush right back towards back at handle, what means I can stay further back from the picture. It gives me a better view so I can see what I'm doing more. So that might be a little tip that you can follow. I'll stick even in here, look, I'll stick a few branches in, like that. Go back over a couple of them, make them a tiny bit stronger. quick dry. What I'll do now, paint in, and get the right brush, paint in a little fishing rope with some little chaps on it. I'm just going to pull my paper tight. 1 second. See if I pull that paper a bit tighter, because I've got some kinks in my paper. All I've done there, I've just pulled my paper tight and pulled them little kinks out of my paper. Right, so I'm going to get the same colour now, just like a greyish purplish colour. Just mix my colour, I shan't be a second. Let's take it all, be a second. Nearly there, it's too more purple in it. That's better. Right, now, the paper's still kinked. Right, I'll try and do it so you can see what I'm doing. So I'd say about there. I'm going to have about, same again, I'm holding my brush right at the back, but it's meaning I can stand further back and see what I'm doing, so I've got a bit less control, but a bit more where I can see what's happening. So I'm mainly doing it so my fat hand's not in the way, although I think my fat hand is in the way, isn't it? So that's one bloke. He's just, that's his head. He's just sat down in the boat there. I'll put some stuff in, perhaps a little box or something there. Then my other bloke, he stood up. Now him stood up like that. Pop him a little head on. And reflections, I need to reflect this. Yeah, same way again, into it like this look. Some little reflections, and there's reflectors. And there. So I could do that actually with me. Just smudge that a bit with my finger. It's quite nice. And then I'm going to get a really, really fine brush now. Same colour. And I'm just going to put in. See if I can do this with, so you can see what I'm doing. A little bit there, like that. Look. I think I'll put a bit of a waterline in there as well. Just coming off my boat. Maybe there's a few. I might put a few of them in, because you'd have a few ripples anyway, where this boat's affecting the water, so put a few little ripples in like that. Look. Something about like that. Right. He's fishing, so I'll stick a big fishing rod in. I think you can see that. It's a big fish. Can you see that? Is that enough? Stand back and have a look. Yeah, make that a bit more thicker. Sorry, I think my fat hand's in the way again. There, so that's my fishing rod. Now, I'm going to get a great big, massive, I'll use this brush, right, this brush, all the ends all bashed up on this, so this will give me like a right good patterny type thing. So I'm going to get still same colour, blacky purple, and just come in. I'm going to do that all round, just a black and a purple. I've got more black in than purple there. Let's just gradually take this back to purple if I can. this is all bushes, twigs. This is going to be a big tree. And, I think what I might do here, into a bit of brown, just to thicken this bit up here. Can you see that? Let me move my camera a bit so you can see what I'm doing. There, look. So I'm putting some brown into there, and then what I'm going to do, credit card, just put some, that'll do, some big rocks in, and then I'll get this, maybe a few little grasses in there like that, a few bits of grasses, a few bigger bits of grasses. That puts them rocks into the ground like that. Same here, some more grasses. Some little bits there. And then what I'll do now is come up. I reckon I'm going to use this. Get a bit of a tree going up there like that. Look. So my light's coming in this way now. So that's that. And then some more of that colour. Come into the back of here. That's it. I've gone to a bit more brown now. And I think I'll just come and get a bit more paint on my brush. It's a browny purplish colour. Gone more of a browny purple. I'll add a bit of black in as well. There, and more purple. Just varying the colours. The brown's warming it up a bit. So I think what I'll do is come right through there, like that. And then I think I'll get a bit of texture today by doing a bit of that. I might be away again, but I'll try and show you something like that. Look, that's a bit of bark on that tree, and it's light to that side. That's where your light's coming in. So, and then probably take a bit out there for a branch coming out of there like that. That's a fat branch. And probably same there. Like that. That's it. Right, I think what I'm doing now, add a bit of greens into this bushy bit here. Put some greens in on that. That'll warm that up, bring that forward even a bit more. And then I think I'll pop some greens into here. So I've got a few greens on top of this tree like that. I'll take that up there a bit more. Up there. That's it. Oh wow, look at that. Well, nice. That's it. So that's that. You can pop a bit more purple into that as well. Just to, well, a bit of purple into there like that. And then probably pop a few twigs and sticks in. Like that. You can get where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Get this brush, stick a few more in like that. Pop a little twig in there. And oh, I know what I'll do. Pop in ickle birds, Peter and Paul. Come out so you can see. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Peter and Paul. You know what? What time? 14 minutes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop in. Where's me paint? Here we are. I'll pop in a few tiny bits of water lines. See if that makes it any good. Just pop them in. So let's say I'll stand up and do this from sort of here, I think, so you can see what I'm doing. But it's not showing up very well. No, it's not showing up at all. Some more water. Just a few bits of water line. Probably be a bit somewhere around about there. Look. It ain't got to be dead strong. Sometimes the really subtle stuff works better. See, that's quite subtle. Suckle. Some suckle techniques. Look at that, just a few water lines in there. This one a bit fatter because it's closer. Get some more paint on the brush. Put this closer one. This one's close, so put that one nice and fat like that. See, this one a bit thinner. A bit thinner too. That one. Just like that. When that dries, that'll dry much lighter. In fact, I'll dry it with air dry so you can see how much lighter. See how they've faded back? So they're really subtle effects now. To the point where I could probably stick a tad more in. A bit more. Something like that. Right, so that's it. I wonder if I can scratch my signature in. Let's have a go. So, try it there. No, it's not going to work. Oh well, I think that's too wet to put my signature. Oh no, I'll put it in. Where put my signature in. Down here, look. B D. Bertie D. Oh. Now that just shows you. It started out sad because me and Doofus were getting bullied on garden. Started out sad. Now I'm in a really good mood. I'm happy. Happy as Larry. That's that. Wah wah. See you, bitch.